can't lead my sales manager because I just can't out-argue him. It's an actual direct quote from a chief operating officer that I was coaching recently. It's a common flaw in companies to move people up into leadership positions. Let me give you a story of the quote. Let's say George is the COO of the company, and he is really struggling with this longtime sales manager, Jim. And Jim is a man who actually reports to George. And he just cannot get past Jim's influence in the company. He's been with the company for years. He's loyal. He gets results. And he just cannot move this person at all. And it's pretty common that a person gets moved up into this role of like a COO and not able to influence the people who have been loyal and a part of the company for years. John C. Maxwell calls it the law of influence, but also in another part of his book calls it the law of E.F. Hutton. You know who the leader is when you walk into the room, and a lot of times it's those people, not the ones who are in the position of leadership. So it's a common flaw within companies to move people up into those positions. They get promoted because they're good at what they do, or they get promoted because they have the credentials, they have the degree, or they get promoted because they've been with the company for years and they've been very loyal. And these aren't bad things, but we have to prepare that leader to be able to be equipped to lead the people underneath. And this common thing is going to continue to happen until companies make a commitment to developing those leaders prior to getting them in those positions. Maybe don't move them up because they've been loyal. Maybe you don't move them up just because they have their credentials. Move them up because they're a good fit. You're not going to see that happen very often because very few companies have time to be that intentional. So what do? Here are 3 things that can help you if you're in that position. You've got some influential people under you. You don't know what to do. Don't know how to handle them. So the first thing would be get with this person and just listen to how he or she leads. Pay attention to the influence this person has and begin to model it. Model some of the things this person does. So you can begin to model these influential things, and all of a sudden you take that on. Don't fake it. That would be inauthentic to people. But take on some of those traits and begin to utilize them in little ways in what you do. Second, find a way to make this person your ally. Listen and put into practice, and also maybe influence that person. Begin to find out what's going on underneath. Why does this person push the influence? And learn to work alongside, agree with some of those things that he or she might be pushing on. And who knows, you might end up making an ally, and you can begin to plant suggestions of things that might need to be done around the company. And he or she may begin to speak those, and all of a sudden you see some of those changes happen without the resistance from that person. And then finally, find somebody to mentor you or hire a coach and work on some of these skills yourself so that the position itself doesn't just give you the leadership, but you have some influential leadership of your own and be able to work with all different types of people. Hope this has been helpful to you. Let me know if I can help in any way. There are ways to connect with me here on my website. Blessings to you.